You could have my number, but it doesn't mean I'm ever going to correspond with you ever.
I used to give out someone else's number. I'm so sorry.
That's all right. I hate the end of my stories too.
The guy with long hair asks, will my friend's extended family who likes me convince her to fall in love with me? Will my friend's extended family who likes me convince her to fall in love with me?
I don't think I've ever dated someone on the recommendation of my extended family.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think you might have to
if
find
you like
a
her,
new
maybe
attitude.
you should convince her.
Avenue is the word that I was searching for.
Yeah. I wouldn't take my extended family's advice.
I just don't know of any stories who's like, I was wishy-washy on that guy, and then my third cousin sat me down at a buffet.
My third cousin Bill said, hey, what's up with that guy with long hair?
And then I was like, oh, I never saw him in that way until my fucking great aunt was like, what about that one? No, so I wouldn't.
No.
I would be more focused on why maybe they don't like you. Not the family, the person.
Yeah, the girl.
You know?
Yeah.
And then see if that's an overcomable thing or not.
Yeah, I mean.
Because if it's not, just stop wasting your time with somebody who doesn't like you back. That was the hardest thing, man. But that's like, I give that advice all the time. Because that's advice that I wish that I heard. And I eventually did hear. Mm-hmm. I think it was my friend Sierra. Told me, like, I had asked a girl out at a bar. I'd asked for her number. And girls will give you their number, no problem.
Yeah.
Will they pick up or make solid plans with you afterwards? No, that's the move.
Yeah.
If they're not interested, like, you could have my number, but it doesn't mean I'm ever going to correspond with you ever.
I used to give out someone else's number. I'm so sorry.
That's all right. I hate the end of my stories too. The fuck,
I'm so sorry.
Give me a fighting chance. Either
okay,
you're
I'm so sorry. Keep going.
Fuck, man. You can't interrupt someone who smokes weed like that. Because I only know beginnings of stories now because of you. Anyway.
So that was the move, you would say.
So anyway, Zoe, I was trying to talk to this girl, and this girl was like, you know, the plans would always change or become postponed or whatever. And then I told my friend Sierra about this, and she was like, oh, she just doesn't like you. And I was like, what? No, we just can't make plans. And she goes, dude, if a girl likes you, she'll cancel whatever. Mm-hmm. To make plans with you. And then I was like, oh, well, that sucks. But now that I know there's nothing I'm going to do to change it. There's no amount of push-ups I could do to make someone not flaky. Mm-hmm. So you just go for people, you shift your focus to people who, you know.
Yeah, I mean, why do you want to, this is something that I've said to so many people, but like, why do you want to be with somebody that doesn't want to be with you?
I guess the empathetic viewpoint you have to have as someone in their mid to late 30s. Uh-huh. What are you looking at?
I'm just looking at time. That's it.
It's so distracting.
I'm so sorry.
I just want to have a conversation with you.
Okay, let's have a conversation.
It's like you're a fucking
All right, diva.
No, I'm not a diva. Dude, you're like landing airplanes while I'm like trying to make a connection with you and tell you the story. Flight traffic controller, comptroller. I don't know what the fuck I was talking about. Hey, somebody write into the podcast, tell me what the fuck I was talking about. Would you take that advice as a 24-year-old who was in love with someone or really liked someone who wasn't responding to you? If you had a 36-year-old come up to you and say, that's just because of that, Would that compute in your head, or would you be like, that's just what you think? I'm going to go waste more of my time on this person.
I think that yes, I would have taken that at 24. At 24, I think I was also in a very different place. At 24, I didn't date anybody for 6 years after that. Well, almost 6 years.
21. When you're like at a bar and getting people's numbers. 22.
Yeah, no, tell me that at like 17, 18, 19. Yeah, I would have been like, yeah, whatever. Fuck you, you know? But like once I got out of high school and stuff, I was like, yeah, no, next. Keep it moving.
22, 23, I would have been like, I would have taken the advice. I would have heard it and not like fired back at it.
Yeah.
And then I would have been like, okay, but let me just see.
Yeah.
And then that's like 3 or 4 more weeks of like, well, let's see if we can hook up.
Yeah. I mean, you still have to like try. I mean, sometimes you hear things and solid advice and you know it's solid advice and you still don't take it.
Right.
Because, well, maybe this time it'll be different.
The only reason that person giving you the advice has it to begin with is because they've gone through it. And so they believe it wholeheartedly. Mm-hmm. But if you haven't been through it, a lot of people ask for advice after they've been through the thing. And they're like, what do I do with it now?
Yeah.
But if you haven't been through it, you're not going to why would you listen to that?
Yeah.
You know, because you don't understand it completely.